Well, modern conveniences are nice until they stop working. Then what do you do? Well, one of the things you can do is call Lanz. Terry from Lanz joins me, and you guys deal a whole lot with pipes, as I understand it, yes?
We deal a lot with pipes, yes.
The hard part with those, at least for me as a homeowner, is you can't see in them. So if they stop working, it's really difficult for us mere mortals to know what's wrong. But you guys have all sorts of technology that helps you see inside them and figure out what's going on.
We do, Tim, and the last several years has really benefited this a lot. We've got cameras now that start out this size here. We can TV a 3-inch to 6-inch sewer line, and then we've got the smaller ones to go in to 2-inch, and then we got this little pencil cam here that we can do 1.5 inches.
So it used to be these cameras would really only use for lines that were leaving your home,
right.
But now you can use them in a sink drain or
absolutely.
A shower drain?
Your sinks, your washer lines, floor drains. And the small one, we can go through a 2-inch trap, too. So we have access to lines now that we've never had in the past.
And what are you looking for when that camera goes in there? What are some of the things that you would see that you go, uh-oh, there's a problem?
Well, you know, broken pipe, sags in the line, anything that can cause a restriction to your flow or a damming effect will catch debris and stop it. It could be anything. So, and sure, trust me, after 40 years, we've seen it all. So,
is anything come to mind that you found in a pipe that you went, what in the?
Yeah, the other day we had a lady call us that had a washer line that was giving them trouble. They built the house about 20 years ago, and they've experienced trouble for the last 10 or 15 years. It bubbled and gurgled and just didn't act right. They've had another local company out several times, and they just couldn't do anything with it. So we went out there the other day and put a camera through it, and lo and behold, we found a rubber grommet that they used in the washer standpipe to hold the line in, and it had got down in the line.
And all the way in the pipe and causing issues.
We found it, we located it, opened the pipe up, took it out, and she's perfectly fine now.
Okay, let's say one of these cameras does find a problem. What happens? As a homeowner, I go and then see who with Lanz?
You don't have to go anywhere. We do it all. So when we experience a problem like that or discover a problem, at that point, then the drain cleaning crew would turn this over to Andrew, and then Andrew would take it from there.
Okay, where's Andrew? Can I meet Andrew?
You bet.
All right, let's go meet Andrew. Well, we found Andrew, and we found Troy, who's looking like he's going to leap from the back of his own truck. Andrew, your job, if you find a problem with those fancy cameras we were just looking at, you come out and do what?
Yeah, absolutely. So once our drain cleaning team diagnoses the problem, where the problem's at, what size the line is, I'll call and set up a meeting with the homeowner. And most of the times the homeowner has a couple of different options. So I like to show up, introduce myself, kind of walk and talk the project and how it's going to go and what problems they're actually experiencing. And once I have all that information, I can go back and put together a few different quotes for them based on what their financial standings are and whatnot, depending on how far they want to go.
And I'm sure some of the considerations are financial, of course, yep. But also I would imagine the mess it might make. Like, yep. Are you going to rip something up completely, or are you going to go in from the outside? You got to talk through all those things, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the financial piece, we offer financing on everything we do, so that helps out a lot of customers to utilize that. And then we're pushing the trenchless, so the no mess, not destroying anything. We do have to get access, but most times we can do that with very minimal damage or without any at all.
Certainly beats bringing the backhoe out and tearing up the entire yard or the driveway, which I know has to happen from time to time.
It does. But sometimes that's unavoidable, but most of the times we can get it without.
So when that work is about to start, I'm assuming Lanz comes out and does all that as well. Who do we see for this?
Yeah, so after we get the quote and get everything approved, then Jesse Stevens will come out and do, him and his team will come in and execute the repairs.
I'm assuming he's around here somewhere?
He is, yes.
Okay, we're going to go find Jesse. Well, we're in luck. We found Jesse, who's the underground manager.
Yes.
They don't keep you underground, though, right? You're allowed to come to the surface for more than just TV interviews?
Every now and then. Yes, sir.
And you're the one who, once there's a problem, you figure out how you're going to address it. You come out and start the repairs.
Yes, sir.
And you use stuff like this. What is this?
Yes, sir. This is our pipe lining drum. So this is a custom drum that we use to line anything from 2-inch to 8-inch pipes.
When you say lining, this is a process, as I understand it, that keeps you from having to rip out the entire pipe, yeah?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. because we use a mixture of a fiberglass felt sock, and we mix it with a two-part epoxy, and then we invert it, turn it inside out so that epoxy glues to clay, cast iron, copper, galvanized. It doesn't matter what kind of tile it is, I can reline it.
And it kind of becomes the new inside of a pipe.
The new inside of a pipe.
Okay, we're going to see a little bit more of that, but this next thing, is it a smaller version of the same thing?
No, so this is a coat, and I use it to reinstate. So after we've lined your line under your house, you have sink lines and other toilet lines, shower lines that tie into it. We use these special heads to go out and drill out those connections. So our liner goes through, then we drill out, and then we can line back into it.
So you can connect back to it.
So we can redo your entire plumbing system under a building without having to jackhammer in most cases. Not every case, but most cases.
To save so much time and money and mess and all that kind of
It's
stuff.
like arthroscopic surgery for your pipes.
Love it, love it. And we've got a bit of a demonstration here on how you do that. Most pipes aren't clear, as I understand it, right?
So this is just a dry run example. People ask all the time, like, how does this work? I don't understand. So this is a piece of liner, and what we're going to do is this would be a small shot. And so what we do is we use air, and you can kind of see that coming out.
Oh, yeah, that sock's starting to...
Yep, and we use air pressure, and then it will expand out to the size of the pipe, and it will go all the way to the end.
And then ultimately, once it's in there, you have to layer it with some sort of hardening material,
No, it's all mixed in the inside
it's all
of
taken
it. So
care
we
of.
put it inside of there. Then when we use air pressure, it airs up, it swells up, and it'll expand to the pipe. And then what we'll do is we'll use hot water to cure it out in about 2 hours. So after we've inverted this, it only takes 2 to 3 hours to make it rock hard, PVC, and then you're good to go.
Man, that makes life so much better for you and the homeowner,
Yeah,
right?
in most cases, we can reline their pipe in about 4 to 5 hours, and they're back in service.
My goodness. It's magic. Thank you, Jesse.
Yes,
we appreciate it. If you have questions or concerns about the drains or pipes at your home and you want someone to come fix it quickly and with little mess, Lanz is the place to go. We'll give you all the details on how you can connect with them when you go to CILiving.tv.